Liking, trust and rapport. Your success in life is partially determined by the choices you make. What isn't so commonly understood is your success is also determined by other people's choices about you. Do others want to work with you? Do they want to be patients of yours? Do they want to accept the best quality dental care from you? Do they refer their family and friends to you? If you have high levels of connection with people, the answer to the last 4 questions are yes, 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 and yes. If you're only doing basic dentistry, you can have low levels of connection with patients and your relationships will be okay. If you want to do more comprehensive dentistry, you will need higher levels of connection. 3 ways to gain connection are liking, trust, and rapport. Liking. It's a fact of life. People tend to do business with people they like. Think of the person who cuts or styles your hair. Do you like the person? The answer is very probably yes. It's possible you don't like the person, but are a customer anyway because the person is a fantastic haircutter or stylist. This rarely occurs because people don't usually do business with people they don't like. Here are 5 ways to increase your likability with patients. Give patients sincere compliments and ask a follow-up question. Love your shoes. Where did you get them? Or, you're a fun person. Did you grow up in a funny family? Thank your patients for their loyalty. We appreciate you as a patient, Mrs. Garcia. Smile. A smile is the universal signal for, I like you. Use positive words and phrases such as, absolutely. Yes. I'll take personal responsibility to make sure that gets done. It would be my pleasure. Show interest in your patients' personal lives. Use the sandwich technique. Talk about personal things first. This could be children, where they live, the patient who referred them, sports, a vacation, or a big event. Do your dentistry. Talk about personal things just before they leave. Trust. Lack of trust is one of the primary barriers to people accepting treatment plans. They must have high levels of trust in you as a professional and a person. Here are 9 ways to be more trustworthy. Under-promise and over-deliver. Trust is created when people's experiences exceed their expectations. Tell the truth. Don't shade or stretch the truth. It will come back to haunt you. Listen first. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Clarify expectations. In advance, show and tell people what the road ahead looks like. Don't be pushy. This is the primary way dental professionals lower the trust factor with patients. Don't push. Be confident. Be assertive. Tell them what you believe. Above all, treat them the way you would want to be treated. Keep commitments. Being on time is an example. Or apologize if you're not on time. 7. Offer guarantees. Tell patients about CDG's 5-year guarantee on crowns and bridges and lifetime guarantee on implants. To receive the guarantee, patients must come to regularly scheduled recall appointments. Demonstrate stability. Point out that CDG has been in business for 23 years and has 7 other locations. Dress professionally. Doctors should wear comfortable dress shoes, slacks, and a long-sleeve shirt and tie when doing patient examinations. Then put on the disposable gown when doing clinical dentistry. Or wear a white lab coat over their scrubs when doing exams and consults. Front office people should wear business clothing suitable for the patients you see. DOS and hygienists can wear nice-looking scrubs. Rapport. Rapport is created by a feeling of commonality. When you have rapport with people, you're on the same wavelength or you're in sync. Get on the same wavelength with your patients by taking the following 10 actions. Wear your name tag. Patients like to know and use the names of the people they're around. Discover things you have in common with people and have short conversations about the commonalities. Use the information that a team member discovered on the first phone call. When in doubt, talk about the weather or some local news. Enter the personal information about each patient in the notes page in Dentrix. Leave your clinical or business areas. Wander out and talk with folks in the reception area. They will love it. Sit or stand at their eye level. Mirror their posture. If they're sitting back, do the same. If they're leaning forward, do the same. If the patient's head is tilted to their left, tilt yours to your right. Never smoke during your workday. People can always smell it. Match their conversational style. If you're speaking to introverted people who talk softly and slowly, match their style and talk softly and slowly with them. Their brains will unconsciously whisper, "Ah, friend." The same goes for your extroverted patients who talk loudly and quickly and use a lot of hand gestures. Be extroverted with them. Their brains will unconsciously shout, "This person is on the ball." Enter their worlds. If you see people are struggling with justifying their dentistry, enter their worlds by saying, "It looks like you're wondering if the investment in this dentistry is going to be worth it. Do you mind if I tell you what I hear from our other patients?" Or, if they seemed confused with all their options in replacing missing teeth, enter their worlds by commenting, "You seem a little confused with all the options you have for replacing those teeth. Would you like me to clarify your options?" Use the connection responder. Sometimes, we create mini confrontations when we respond to our patients who make emotional comments. Here's an example. You quote a fee for $15,000 and the patient says, "Wow, $15,000. That's a lot of money." Respond with, "I agree. $15,000 is a lot of money. And when those implants hold your upper and lower dentures firmly in place, it will be worth it." Here's another example. A patient calls you on the phone and says, "I'm so afraid to come to a dentist. I haven't been in 9 years, but I have a tooth that's broken and hurting." Don't reply, "There's no need to worry. Our office caters to cowards. Everything will be fine." Instead, use the connection responder and say, "I understand your situation completely. We have many patients who tell us that at first. And after they experience our level of care and caring, their fears vanish. I'm going to tell everyone in our office your situation, and we'll take extra, special great care of you when you visit us." Okay. Here's a third example. A patient comes to the front desk and blurts out, "I'm really upset with you guys. You said was going to happen, and it didn't." Don't reply, "I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding." Do respond with, "I appreciate you bringing that up, and let's go sit down in the back and straighten this out right now." Okay. In the 3 examples above, the connection responder created connective bridges that included the best verbal connection word on the planet. The word and builds bridges. The word but erects barriers. There are hundreds of situations in the office where you can use the connection responder. Just remember its 3 parts. I agree and I understand and I appreciate and do little unexpected things for people. Little unexpected actions have more rapport, building power than big expected action. Some dental examples are giving CDG mug, making care calls, presenting women a flower on Valentine's Day, writing a few thank you notes every day, thanking people for being wonderful patients.